Hi everyone, welcome to Midwestern Front. So I have been considering for like forever doing a tag video, and the first one that I was really truly interested in was the Perfect Imperfections and doing that tag video, and I thought about it for a really extraordinarily long time, and one thing that just kept popping into my head was that I could think of more things that were specific to character traits than physical traits. And so I absolutely love watching Andrea's Choice videos, and hey, shout out. Not that she needs one for me, but I thought it was a phenomenal idea, but I just kept coming back to the same theme, which was more along the lines of what things could I say, like instead of like 3 positive things and 3 negative things that I like and dislike about myself physically, what alternatively can I think of 3 things about my, personality traits, my character traits, that I think either impact, positive aspects on my character or negative impacts on my character. And for a long time, up until this point, I haven't really told you guys a whole lot about me personally, and I also thought that this might be a good kind of get to know me video. So what I'm going to do today is my perfect imperfections specific to personality / character traits, so stay tuned. So as far as my negative personality traits are concerned, I would say that my first negative, number 1, would be that I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt a little bit too much. I always see the positive in people, and I know that that sounds a little bit cliche, but it's the honest truth. Like, I can find a million ways to justify the actions of others. I will look at someone and they can, double cross me in some way, shape, or form, and I will look at it and say, well, clearly it's, based upon this person's, need for attention. Or clearly, this person is somewhat insecure and that's why they're doing this. Or clearly, this person didn't receive enough attention from their mother or from their father. Like, I come up with all types of Freudian explanations as to why people behave the way that they do. And I believe that that's a negative because I have a tendency, like, my kindness is taken for weakness a lot because I'm very intellectual about those sorts of things. I tend to rationalize them and say, obviously this person hasn't had the same upbringing that I've had. This person doesn't come from the same background that I'm from. And this is why this forms their opinions. This forms the paradigm that they see life through, and therefore it is, obviously not a reflection on me. It's a reflection on their background, their experiences, why they're behaving in a certain way. Maybe that's one of those, kind of faux weaknesses as in terms of, in a job interview where they're like, oh, what's your weakness? I tend to work really hard all the time, and, I don't know when to ask for help. But yeah, I would say that that was something, like, if we're talking woman to woman, that would be something that you might want to, maybe keep an eye on. Okay, my second negative, anyone who is watching this video who has interacted with me on a personal level, is that I talk way too much. And my conversations tend to be a little bit one-sided, and I think that's why I like YouTube so much, because it's kind of like this. Like, I'm talking to this lens right now, and, there is really no give and take. There's no exchange right now. This is like an open format for me to discuss what's on my mind, and I literally treat my conversations interpersonally on the same level. I cannot help it. We've talked about this, guys. I love the sound of my own voice. I think I'm brilliant, and so but it's totally a negative. Because I do not know everything. I know a lot about a lot, but I don't know everything. And so I, tend to, now professionally, I have very good listening skills. I am not the type of person professionally who is in my mind, my wheels are not spinning thinking about what my next response will be. I'm actually listening. I'm leaning in. I am finding out more about, because I'm in sales. Did I tell you guys that? I'm in sales. Of course I am. I talk so much. But I'm leaning in. I'm listening. I'm hearing, kind of like your explicit and implicit needs. But in my personal life, it's all about me. If you are able to get a word in edgewise and the conversation somehow does switch to something related to you, I will switch it back. Like, I will say, like, oh, wait, are we not talking about me anymore? I'll zone out. I'm that selfish. So, yeah, that is my imperfection number 2. Okay, third imperfection. My third imperfection is that I tend to not be able to focus on one thing for long periods of time. I'm a Gemini. Have you guys picked up on that yet? So I find it a little bit difficult to, focus in like a laser beam on one thing in particular. I need to have several irons on the fire. And honestly, what that means is that I will start up a certain project and be extremely, extremely passionate about it. And within, 2-3 weeks, 2-3 months, I've moved on to the next thing. I'm totally big picture. I professionally have been able to teach myself to deal with the details, but I'm more of a big picture person. I have these huge ideas, these great ideas, but in terms of focusing on the step-by-step of executing those ideas, yeah, I'm more of a big picture person, and that is definitely an imperfection. Okay, enough beating myself up. Let's get to perfection. I'm totally gonna contradict myself, because I would say that my first perfection would be communication skills. I think that I have the gift of gab. You don't have to comment in the box below and agree, because I know. I'm a proven communicator because I am in sales. So that doesn't sound great. I am able to, I think, be extremely persuasive when I need to be. I think that I have the ability to lead. I have the ability to call people to action based on my communication skills. I'm able to develop a great rapport with people based on my communication skills. I have the gift of gab. This is what I do. And I have been blogging for a couple of years now, and that is the reason why I made the switch to YouTube, because I feel like my voice is stronger, it's more authentic when I'm verbally communicating. So verbal communication, I would say, would be like probably number 1 on my list in terms of my perfections. So my number 2 in terms of perfection would be my insatiable lust for learning. I need to know everything about everything. I enjoy research tremendously. I want to be an expert in many, many areas, and I don't like to go, I can speak extemporaneously about a lot of subjects, and again, that kind of draws back on my gift of gab. However, I don't prefer to. I really like to be knowledgeable about a subject. I love to research. I'm constantly, like, if you were to put something in the comment field that I wasn't familiar with that particular term or phrase or philosophy, then I'm going to research it. I just need to have that knowledge. So I think that that would be probably my number 2 perfection. It's just my insatiable appetite for information. That's just what I do. Number 3. So number 3 in terms of my perfection, I would say would be my ability to connect to people and to connect other people together. I'm definitely the type of person who enjoys the process of networking. I enjoy learning about others. I am very open and very giving about sharing my knowledge with others and pointing people into the right directions in terms of people who can assist them with achieving their goals. And that's kind of like that pay it forward attitude. And I'm very proud about that about myself. I am definitely a really giving person. I'm not insecure at all. So if there is a way that I can help you achieve your goals, I believe in karma. I believe in helping others. I believe in giving others a helping hand. So if there is ever any way that I can assist you, if you'd like to know, how I shoot my videos, how I edit my videos, if you need advice about anything, I am just a giving person. So I would say that that would be my 3rd perfection. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I don't want this video to just be about me and my perfect imperfections in terms of character traits. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. Now, I would like to thank you because I've developed, a great following here on YouTube, but I do have a lot of Twitter followers that follow my videos as well that maybe aren't as active on YouTube. So I'd like to invite everyone to participate in this tag, be it on your blog, be it on YouTube, or be it on Twitter. So you kind of get the idea of how the tag works. Again, it is a variation on Andrea's Choice in terms of perfect imperfections, but I want us to focus not so much on the physical, but on our character traits. And because we do have a new year coming and we are looking forward, some of us are making resolutions, I want us to kind of dig deep and look at our particular personalities and, kind of tell the world what you feel about yourself. What are you very proud of in terms of the way that you communicate, what's inside as opposed to what's outside. So give me your 3 perfections and your 3 imperfections. Let me know kind of what makes you tick, what's eating you, and I think it'd be fun to share. So that's kind of my part of letting you know a little bit more about me in terms of who I am off YouTube, and I want to get to know a little bit more about you and the way that you are off YouTube. So just tag it, my perfect imperfections, character traits. And I look forward to seeing some video responses, comments below, blog post, Twitter. Let's hashtag this. I'll leave it in the, description. You know the routine by now. In the description field below. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe. The button is right above. Leave comments below. And I will see you on the next video. Bye. I love your fashion.